Yeah, this is a really interesting kind of subplot that's been kind of unfolding, I think, for a couple of years now. That I think top clubs in Europe are beginning to kind of realize that centre forwards perhaps aren't as important to the modern game as they used to do. I've been kind of banging this drum for a while now. I've been saying all season, Harry Kane isn't, a player that can decide a game on his own. I've been saying the same about Erling Haaland at Manchester City. Maybe even make an argument for Kylian Mbappé when he was at PSG. I wrote a whole newsletter not long ago about weak link theory and strong link theory and things like that, and how the sport is coming out of this period where we watched Ronaldo and Lionel Messi win games almost single-handedly for like 10 years, and that's because they're like two of the best players who've ever played the sport. And I think a lot of people thought, well, these guys that come next aren't exactly Messi or Ronaldo, but they play similar positions, they score as many goals, follows to reason that they'll also be just as important. I think if you look at a lot of the big number nines that have moved club in recent years, I mean, I've got the list of the most expensive centre forwards in front of me with a very useful website called Transfermarkt. And, in the last kind of 3 or 4 years, Harry Kane, 95 million euros, Lukaku, 113 million euros, Núñez, 85 million euros, Vlahović, 84 million euros to Juventus, Kai Havertz to Chelsea as well, though I'd argue he wasn't a centre forward when he moved there. Rasmus Højlund, Man United, 78 million euros. Just about every single one of those strikers has, well, many of them done perfectly well. And Harry Kane, for example, has done perfectly well at Bayern Munich. But that's the kind of money you're talking about that should be spent on guys who are going to win titles, win trophies, really transform the teams they're joining. And I wouldn't really see any of those players have transformed the teams that they're joining for that kind of money. And I think as a result, I think a lot of clubs are looking around this summer at the number nines that are available for sale, or maybe not for sale, but potentially not for sale. The asking prices that are associated with them, and a lot of them are saying, look, I'm not really prepared to go out and spend 95 million euros on a centre forward anymore because we did that a couple of years ago. It didn't work out. And I think a lot of clubs are maybe getting a little smarter to that. So I think as a result, that's kind of deflated the whole market for centre forwards.